Welcome back everyone to another video. I wanted to share something with you guys. I found a pretty good deal the other week. Some Nintendo 64 games were posted up on Facebook Marketplace. Sent a message to the woman selling them, asking about them. She had 11 games pictured, had the price of $20 below them. I just assumed that she wanted $20 per game, but she told me she wanted $20 for all 11 in the picture, which was quite a surprise. I will share them with you now. You'll see why I was surprised. Some of them not worth very much, but some of them are definitely ones you'd like to have in your collection. So let's get started. First one I've got, Midway's Greatest Hits. A bunch of arcade classics on this one. Not worth a whole lot of money, but one that I didn't have in my collection already, so it's a welcome addition. Namco Museum 64. I already had this one, but it's got a lot of my favorite games on it. Maybe I could share this one with someone to help their collection. Another one I already owned in my collection, NFL Blitz. It's one of the more favorite games when you think about a party game or when you have people over. It's got that arcade feel, those old school graphics. Definitely a cool one for the collection. One that I didn't own before this, Paperboy. I've actually never played it either. My first Nintendo Game Boy game was actually Paperboy, so it was cool to add this one. A Bug's Life. I actually got 2 copies of this one. It was kind of a surprise when I went up to her door to pick up the game. She was telling me how she found the exact game, 2 different copies, so she threw that in as well for the $20. Also got NFL Quarterback Club 2000. This was a game that my neighbor had growing up, and I'd always play it over at his house. And when testing these games, I was thinking to myself how amazing it is how far those games have come over the years. Those different sports games with the graphics and announcing all those little parts of the game that kind of take for granted nowadays. Getting into some of the better ones, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the blue cartridge. It's always cool to have these color cartridge games. One that I still remember the cheat codes for. We played this so much growing up. It's good to add that one back to my collection. Got F-Zero X. This is one of my favorite racing games. Over the years, this one has always been in my top 5. Still holds up today. Great to play at parties or just with friends anytime. I actually had this one in my collection already. It's cool to add another copy though. I should also say that all these games were in very good condition. And this is one that's worth $20 on its own. Super Mario 64. I don't really need to say anything about this game. Pretty much everyone's played this game at least once in their lifetime. Launch title for the Nintendo 64. So many good memories playing this game growing up. Maybe I can share this one with somebody that doesn't have it in their collection already. Moving on, Pokemon Stadium. Another one that's worth around $15 or $20 on its own. Definitely a fun game. Growing up, played this one a lot. I'm a Pokemon fan, so it was cool, and I still have my expansion pack, transfer pack, that you put into the back of the controller, and you can put your red, blue, yellow game cartridges, share your Pokemon to the game, or you can even play the Game Boy game on the system, which is really cool and was really cool back then when it came out. This is the game that stood out when I saw the post, Pokemon Stadium 2. I could not believe that this game was in a lot of Pokemon games for $20. That's what made me spring up out of bed and race over to this woman's house to buy these games. This game is worth in between $30 and $40 itself. Plus, I didn't already have it in my collection. So it was a must-have. Like, I had to have this game in my collection. I never owned it growing up. I rented it several times. So I was super excited about that. All the games cleaned up really well. I was really excited. I mean, some of them had some stickers and marker on them, but they cleaned up real well with some rubbing alcohol and a little bit of time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Some of them not worth a lot, but other ones were definitely really cool to add to the collection. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.